What does it mean if you don't have a voice for radio? That's pretty shitty.
I think what the transitive property means you're attractive.
Yeah.
If you have the voice for radio,
If you don't have a voice for radio,
then you're Brad Pitt. Last week's show.
Hey everyone, welcome to Drunkcast Live.
Yeah!
Episode 129.
That's right.
129. I actually remembered it this time because I wrote it down.
It's the first time.
Yeah, it's the first time. Numbers go sequentially. So for some reason,
Do they, though?
I know it's the
No
craziest
clue.
thing. But every time we have an episode, I forget that it's just one more. And he's usually there to help me, but I figured it out. I'm Travis.
Hi, I'm Dylan.
We're a podcast called Drunkcast Live. We like to hang out at bars and talk about things with interesting people. And we were very lucky to have some really interesting people reach out to us and say, for the first time, the first time, would you like to have people on your show? And yes.
Here we are.
And we said yes, and here we are. We have two great people. We have Elena Weinberg.
You got it.
Weinberg,
You're
cool.
the best.
Yes, that's one for
He's
one.
reading.
Yeah. And of course, we have Melanie Larson across from her.
Melody Larson.
No.
Melanie, Mallory, we don't
got
even
that
know.
screwed up.
Either way, doesn't matter.
1-2. It's bad. Let's start over. No,
It's our fault for naming our characters so closely to our names.
Alayla
Whatever.
Weinberg. They are. Elena is the executive producer.
Yes.
But you guys are the writers and producers of a show called ATown.
Yeah, and co-creators.
Yeah,
Would
the
you-
two of us are the
co-creators,
creators
yeah.
of the show.
Well, you guys
yeah.
are the brainchild of
Yes.
ATown,
Yes.
the series. Now, do you say ATown, the series, as a whole when you explain it?
We usually just say A-Town.
You just say ATown?
Yeah.
Yeah. The show ATown.
But
Yes.
then online it's
A-Town series.
Of course,
Hashtag,
yeah. There's the hashtag. Thank you for using the fingers. you know?
Obviously.
Yeah.
bring it back.
It plays really well on the radio. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
So
exactly.
you can hear the thump.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thump, thump.
Thump thump A-Town.
We also have, of course, we have Ash and Ivy, both actors as well as writers on the second season. Well, we'll get into that. But right now, we just want to talk to you guys because this
Yeah.
is all the room we have. Thank you guys for coming on the show. We have 3 questions for everyone who's been on the show for the first time. Questions
Awesome.
are pretty simple. The first one is, what are you drinking? And it's going to go to Elena. What are you drinking?
Right now, I'm drinking a Shiner Bock because it was on tap and it's Texas. So
Okay. So,
Yes, that is the correct answer. Yeah.
that is the correct answer.
Mallory almost lost it. Eat a kind bar.
Yeah. Well, over under on me eating this in the next.
It's yours.
10.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. We didn't even have to do over under. I am drinking a Mirapon Pale Ale. I used to like only IPAs, and then since maturing a few years, I pulled back on the hops. But I can't do lagers or ambers or anything like that.
Not anymore? No.
No.
Oh, you have a, what is that called?
Taste.
No, not taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I believe
basically
it is taste, though. I believe it is. It's called like sophistication in some cultures.
like we basically
Sophistication.
Yeah.
like pour Lone Star down her throat during
Oh, yeah, sure.
filming.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's just very dirty water.
it's just water. It's fine.
Well,
we love the Texas water
There's
though.
a Texas water, just like Yingling, which is the Lone Star of the East, which is also not very good. But at the same time,
But it's kind of great.
there's something about, it is kind of great. Well, only because I miss it all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
But like you have your palate is refined to the point where you can't appreciate. There's a lot of apple in Lone Star. There's a lot.
Sure.
There's actually a ton of flavor in Lone Star.
If you think there's apple in
No,
there,
I would
you
rather.
can
I would
have it.
always rather drink Hochstetter or what's the one that you love so much now? Naked Nun.
Naked Nun.
From
That's a Belgian white, isn't it?
yeah, Belgian wits and whites and all the colors involved.
Edelberts.
But Edelberts here in town. But I drink Lone Star because it's also fucking cheap.
Yep.
So the second question is, what is your spirit animal? And I'll start with you, Mallory.
Oh.
O'Reilly.
Well, this is actually very, very applicable.
Very applicable.
And it's true. I think inside the show and outside, my spirit animal would definitely be a Black Panther.
Black
Panther.
Yes.
Good one.
With like very bright yellow eyes.
Okay.
All right.
like exceedingly bright.
All right, so you're focusing on the brightness of the eyes. Is that the
In
most
contrast to the
to the
blackness.
Okay, so you're
of
looking
the
at the
skin and
again
fur.
another design thing. You
Yep.
looked at Elena's shirt, and the first thing you said was a lot of W's.
Yeah.
Is that like something you tune into?
Lots
like
of Ws.
you love the contrast. You love that like.
I love alliteration too.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's a great thing. Like, remember when you were a kid and they were like, okay, we'll play a name game. Let's do something that, like, either rhymes with your name, but, like, fucking nothing rhymes with Mallory.
Salary.
But when I'm a
Sort
kid,
of, though.
when I'm a kid, I
Valerie.
don't exactly know what money means. I'm like, I don't know. My parents have sometimes. They never give me any.
I legit thought you just said celery and not
There
salary.
you go.
That works in some parts of the country. Yes.
That's that. I mean, it depends on what kind of rapper you are. I guess. Yeah. Allergies. Shut up, Drake.
Anyways,
So Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Now, is there something else of the characteristics of Black Panther that you really also enjoy, or you just love the how a Black Panther looks on like under a black light, for example?
Yeah.
So we have an episode in season 2 where Melanie, Layla, and Whitney get into their spirit animals, and Melanie assigns a bunch of.
all I've got to
But-
say
Tons of.
is
Tons of spirit animals to all of us.
Like, this is a straight quote from a very important book in my life. The Black Panther jumps into the shadows alone. Yep,
Yeah. Okay.
that about wraps it up.
Poignant.
All right, Black Panther.
Yep.
And you, ma'am, Elena.
Well, according to the book, my spirit animal.
That doesn't mean it's yours, though.
Right. According to the book,
Which book?
the Melanie
The
book.
Secret. Oh, okay.
My spirit animal
The
is
medicine cards.
You're right. Is a blue heron, but we all know that my spirit animal is actually a phoenix.
Phoenix. Now that's all right.
That's bold.
Explain yourself.
Yeah.
Because that is bold.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like, number one, on top of everything, biggest Harry Potter fan you could ever meet in your life.
Sure.
I like straight up went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando.
How was the butterbeer?
It was okay.
Yeah, a
I
shame,
mean,
right?
it was like really sweet.
Yeah.
Like I
But,
wanted
like,
to
in the
love
books,
it.
you're like, oh, I bet that's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I wanted. It was
Bummer.
pretty sweet, but like I was like, I'll just drink this. It's butterbeer. Bleh.
Sure.
So I went to Ollivander's wand shop.
Sure.
Right. We go in. There's like they take like 30 people at a time. So it's like me, Duncan, and like 28 10-year-olds.
Sure.
Well, okay, let's.
That'll happen.
16 10-year-olds and each of their moms.
And
Sure.
what exactly is the age difference here?
Oh, at the time it was 10 years. I was 21 at the time.
That's casual.
That's fine. I
Casual.
won a Pokemon tournament with a bunch
Yeah.
of the same demographic when I was about 25.
Yeah, there you go.
So we go into Ollivander's wand shop. Ollivander is like, I need a volunteer. And I'm like,
First one.
You're like,
oh.
yeah.
As
yeah.
soon as I walk in, I'm like, dead eye contact. If you don't pick me, like, I'm going to cut you.
Yeah.
So he picks me, obviously.
Out of
And,
fear.
and you got it, yeah.
Right.
Also, because you can use spells without having to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he picks me, and my wand chooses me. It's an 11-inch holly phoenix tail.
Ah, there you go.
So
sure.
we all know that phoenix is my spirit animal.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with the animal,
Just Harry Potter.
just Harry Potter.
It's
here-
fine.
Well, I mean,
I know.
the animal.
My
Yeah.
mom is loving this part of the show. She's a self-proclaimed Potterphile.
Well,
A what?
Potterfile.
hi,
Potterfile.
Mom.
Yeah.
Check out my bracelet.
Is she in Pottermore?
I have no idea.
Probably. We'll talk about it
Pottermore's
later.
rad.
I just kind of pet her in the head. Go, that's cute, Mom.
Yeah, Mom, we'll talk about it later.
So the third question is something unique to both of you. It has to be unique because
Okay.
I don't want the same question. And I also hope that you never hear this question if you're interviewed ever again. So I try to keep them as crazy
Pressure.
unique as possible. So Elena, what is your problem with turtles? Snakes
Okay.
with shells? Really?
Okay, no, like legitimately,
Yeah, legitimately.
like that is my problem with turtles. And this is like, it's a really hard thing because Duncan.
It's a quote from the show. If you watch ATown, there's a scene. Yeah.
Snakes with shells.
Snakes with shells.
So Duncan, who is our director, my significant other, and my co-executive producer,
Sure.
his favorite animal, his spirit animal, is a turtle.
Okay.
He fucking loves turtles. He's like,
Turtles are incredible.
He's like, I need turtle
Pretty
pets,
awesome.
and I'm like, no, we live together.
They don't like peanut butter.
I cannot live with turtles.
You don't like peanut butter?
They don't like
They,
peanut butter.
I'm
Sure.
like deathly
Nobody
afraid
doesn't
of
like
snakes.
Yeah.
Like to the point where like I cannot watch Indiana Jones, that one with the snakes, because
Oh,
there's
sure.
snakes like on a screen.
Yes.
Like I can't even see It can't be. Just no. So, like, when I see a turtle, I'm like, their head pokes out, and I'm like, that looks like a snake. It looks like a snake with a shell and fucking arms. Like, I think it's gonna kill me. Like, I can't. I just can't. And that is my problem with turtles.
Okay.
You know you can outrun them really easily.
No. It's fine. I mean, probably not. Like, they want you to think they go really slow, but they don't.
They lure you in. Okay, I got
Yes,
you. Yeah.
they're gonna kill you. I don't know.
Yeah.
They'll kill you
They're
one
crafty, those
toe at a
buggers.
time, probably. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn. I don't know.
Sure. Just give them a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
Totally dead.
They'll gnaw right through your toe. Yeah.
Mallory, your question is completely different. Like I said, if you had to choose between brunch and cycling, what would you have for brunch?
Oh god. Wait, what would I have for brunch, or what would I choose? Because I choose them in order.
Yeah. Which would you choose?
Oh fuck. Well, definitely cycling, then brunch.
Okay.
What would I eat?
But you can only have one.
Well, then brunch, obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously.
I only exercise so I can
So you can
eat.
brunch, yeah.
Obviously.
For those mimosas.
Well, and let's talk about mimosas, because
Yeah,
like
please.
every place does it differently, and like I just want a glass of champagne, and I want you to like orange juice.
Tip-
like that's
tip some
I just
flavor
want
into it, yeah.
No, like I just want the color of it.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Also, beakers.
But yes, but also good orange juice.
Did you say
Like
beakers?
even if it's just
Yes.
like a drop of it, like I want it to be good orange juice. I don't want to see like you pulling out the jug of like Minute Maid like behind the counter. And I'm like, I saw that. You can't do that. Get the good shit. I'll bring my own. It's fine.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: our regular, like, best friend brunch place is Hillside Pharmacy because
Yeah,
they
so-
serve mimosas in fucking beakers.
In a fucking scientific beaker.
Okay.
I don't
Like-
even know. I don't know if
A-
beaker is the right
A
word
graduated
though.
cylinder, maybe?
Yes.
Is it shaped like
it's
It's
like
like
this,
the-
and then
a
a triangle.
Yeah, I think it's a graduated cylinder.
Anyways, it's.
We don't have a
chemis-
fact checker, so it's cool.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fine.
It makes us feel fancy.
Look
we
it
feel
up,
like
Jeeves.
it's scientific.
Sure,
Like
sure.
they probably measure the like 3/4 champagne to 1/4
However,
orange juice
that
ratio.
is not what I would only be eating for brunch. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, let's keep this serious, guys.
I'm
Focus,
a huge
yeah.
fan of meat.
Obviously,
I love sausage, like very good sausage. Like I like a very thick boar sausage. I like bison sausage a lot. Anything that has like a little bit of spice to it.
Like venison, then?
Wait, what?
Venison?
Venison's delicious.
Yeah, yeah.
People give it a bad rap, man. They're like, oh, it's Bambi. I'm like, well, his mom died, so it's fine.
And she was probably
right.
delicious.
So-
And honestly,
Killing
I think like
orphans, totally
because
fine.
of all the stuff that we're doing with cows right now, like with like no GMOs or whatever, like if they're pasture fed, whatever. Deer fucking only eat grass. So like, why is everybody fucking mad when you're eating it?
I mean, yes. I can't argue
that's
with
the
that.
thing.
It's probably
Yeah.
like the most natural meat you eat,
Deer?
right?
Deer
Because
is?
it's not domesticated yet.
cow, deer,
Deer.
cow,
Deer
deer.
is.
Yeah.
Deer.
Well, because cows have been domesticated too.
Right.
Since-
Yeah.
To fucking
since the
back.
fucking
Because they used to be intelligent animals.
Aztecs.
No way.
Yeah.
So sausage, definitely. Lots of eggs. I'm a big fan of eggs. I
Sure.
don't care if
Yes.
there's yolks in it. Like
All right, so
Pre-birds,
let's
afterbirds.
boil this down to one item in a brunch menu. What would you do? Okay, I'll give you a choice of like a nice tuna. No. You have to
No,
pick something
tuna
up.
is
Tuna,
not
shut
not
up.
a brunch item.
What? I've had some awesome
No,
tuna
I'm with
at
her.
brunch.
I'm this side of the
one
table.
item.
Really?
Wait, I can't
not-
like
not-
pick an assortment of things
Nope.
like sausage,
Nope.
eggs.
No, it has to be one thing.
What about one dish? Like, so if I order,
That's really tough.
Mel.
This is an unfair
Mel,
question.
No. This
I
is
want to get out of here now.
Hold on. I'm going to answer for Mallory
No.
because Listen right now. Listen.
Ah,
If you're about to say oatmeal.
No, you know me better than that.
All right.
Look me in the eyes. Fried green tomato, BLT, Hillside.
But apparently that doesn't fit his criteria.
That's one item. You don't know
That's
how
a
many
hard-boiled
things are in
egg,
it.
No,
There's nothing wrong.
That's one item. That's fine.
no, I think you meant like one dish.
Yeah,
you order
well,
one
well,
thing
well,
off
There's
the
like
menu.
one.
I didn't mean pick a like.
So moon's over my hammy.
Like I would like the yolk out of a hard-boiled egg only.
yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Pancakes, eggs, and 2 sausages.
No, I don't want the
not from Denny's.
I don't
though,
want the
like, nice.
tartare. I just want the chip. Can I just get one chip?
Just
Watch-
one chip.
Watch
One
my weight.
chip, one string.
Support in your hands.
A thin chip.
Never.
Well, you guys got all those questions right. So congratulations. You
Thank
win a
God.
kind bar.
Cheers.
You can share.
Cheers me.
Let's cheers this together. Actually,
Yes.
Yay.
Hear that clink.
that's why we have the GoPro. That's the cheers camera.
Yep.
Are we chugging over here?
Yeah, you guys chug.
You jive.
You guys.
I stopped because I was
Hey,
worried.
you
I knew
guys.
he was going to kill us if
I
we
got
didn't.
one
Do
more
it.
over here. So.
Charleston only.
Use guys.
I guess I'm gonna chug this. So
All right, so you guys are obviously the creative brain behind ATown. Explain what ATown was. Like,
hold on, I have to burp.
Okay, go burp.
ATown was ATown was an attempt to prolong the two women show that we did for Frontera Fest in 2013.
All about
12,
a boy. Is
12,
that right?
12. Yeah,
Cool.
all
Yes,
about a boy.
All About a Boy. We wanted to continue it. We didn't know how. We were like, do we make it a play? Do we make it a film? Whatever. I came to Elena and was like, I have this great idea. Years later, Mallory and Elena are at the same event. Years have gone by, and we're at a breakup party. Like,
Okay.
we're celebrating someone's split from their horrible boyfriend.
Horrible video game playing boyfriend.
But
yeah.
like
Right.
no one's known what we've been up to like the last X amount of years.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of filled in the blanks from there. We kept going with this like huge exaggerations of our own characteristics, and we were like, oh, like, and we just kept going with it. Like,
Yeah.
like I love meat and I love spirituality to an essence, but like
Sure.
Melanie fucking goes there.
Oh yeah, she does.
And I was like, I want to explore that. Like, that sounds interesting. I want to
Explore
build
meat.
We'll explore like
Always.
very small details that are very important to a character,
Sure.
which is how differentiate yourself from anyone else that's on TV.
Well, and what was great about
quirks.
All About a Boy was that it was a two-woman story fighting over a man, and in the end, we realized we didn't need the man; we only needed each other.
Yeah, it wasn't
Aw.
about a boy.
Friends.
It's all about a boy. It's not about a boy.
Right.
Which was our slogan.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a theme that we wanted to play with, was that we like boys and they're not a part of our world, but we really like women and we really want to explore this feminism aspect of our show.
Sure. The connection between
Right, and feminism in a way that doesn't exclude men.
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
we met on not set. What's the fucking word? On rehearsal
Salon show.
for a show, and we really bonded over like
Oh, yeah.
a mutual agreement of like, man, there are not enough roles for women.
Yeah.
Man, there's not enough material out there for women, like, at all. Like, we looked up at Amy Poehler, like our idol, because she was making it, creating, this show Parks and Rec and going for it. And we're like,
Yeah.
man, like, how can we do that
How can we do that in our own way?
as much lesser women, but
Yeah.
like, how can we do something about it?
So we did before ATown, we did All About a Boy. So we a mutual friend of ours who was in the show that the two of us met during said, I have my own theater company. I would love to sponsor a two-woman show between the two of you. You guys have great chemistry on stage, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, that was Mariah McCarthy? Or no?
That was actually Travis Bedard with
Okay.
Cambiari. Travis knew Mariah.
That's how.
And was like,
So-
I got you the perfect person to write a script.
Because I had
for
a follow-up
us.
question of how to commission from a person. Because like Mariah's from a Caps Lock Theater, and that's in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was that where you performed?
No. We performed.
I wish.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, would have been
No, we
fucking
performed.
awesome.
We performed at the Fringe Festival here in Austin, but Travis with Cambiari is very good friends with Mariah, and
Yeah.
Mariah is a huge feminist. She writes women like no one I know.
Sure.
And so Travis went to Mariah and was like, I have these two girls. Please write a script for them because we want to put it into the Fringe Festival this year.
Sure.
So the script for All About a Boy was all Mariah, and we kind of brought our own flavor to it, but she developed it through like questioning the two of us about like fears and goals and blah blah blah
Oh,
and
cool.
whatever.
So hands-on with the
Questionnaire,
characters.
like,
and yeah, cool.
What's the worst thing you've ever done, like, over a boy? What's the biggest fear you have? What's the one thing on stage that you've never been able to do?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so cool, and I
It
was
was
like, these
awesome.
are such broad questions. I don't even think I gave her in-depth answers.
And she wrote this
But
like
she
amazing
still
script.
plucked it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
she's
I'm
amazing.
done.
Yes.
Let me just type that up for you really quick.
Yes.
Turtle.
Print.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle Ghost.
Yes.
Published.
Done. Yeah.
Masterpiece.
So she did that. At the time,
Ghost
neither
Turtle.
of us had ever. I mean, I don't know about Mallory, but if I'm going to speak for both of us, neither of us had ever really thought about being writers before. We were just actors, and then we did this All About a Boy thing. It was great, and then Mallory came to me and was like, "Let's make this into a short film."
Yeah.
And so we started talking about the short film, but then the first big event that we talked about, as Mallory said a minute ago, was the breakup party.
Yeah.
And so, we said, okay, so the short film ends with the breakup party.
Yeah. Well,
I wanted it to open with it though.
Well, yeah.
Sure,
But we were
sure.
like, we meet, blah, 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 all of a sudden it's a breakup party. And then, like, as the two of us talked, we were like, wait, like, that's so fast. And it developed into a web series, and that's where we are.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's been 3, 4, 5 years that you guys have.
2.5.
We met in 2011.
2011.
2012.
No, we met in 2011.
No, 2012.
The end of 2011, 2012. Really?
No, because I graduated 2011.
Oh, you're right. We
I
met
thought,
at the
I
end
thought it
of
was 2010, so
2012.
I mean, I'm way off.
We met at the end of 2012. We did All About a Boy at the top of 2013. Yes. And we started writing ATown at the top of 2014, but we had been talking about it at the end of 2013.
That was a lot of numbers.
Well, we
Yeah.
need to take a break, process
Totally.
some stuff, and
Yes.
we'll have some time to intermix. And of course, the very last segment,
Danke very much.
we'll try to donka very
Yes.
much. Yes. Like,
Yes.
Yes.
We'll be back after this.
Hi, can someone just tell me how many cuss words I'm allowed to say there?
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Yeah.
Segment 2.
Yeah, we made this far.
We have made this far. Segment 2 is still the unnamed segment.
You guys want to take a stab at
Yeah,
that?
what would you call the second segment of
At
4
this
segments?
point, I'm going to call it Eggs and Benedict.
Eggs and Benedict? The Eggs and Benedict segment?
I'm more of a Pope Frank man myself. So.
Benedict segment?
Listeria.
Yes.
Listeria.
It's the
Listeria,
mysterious.
yes.
It's
Yeah.
the most mysterious.
Oh, you're going to
section.
mysterious, not hilarious?
It's mysterious.
Okay,
So
good, good.
mysteriously hilarious.
It becomes mysterious.
You
yeah.
will call this
Yeah.
episode.
Mysterious.
Eventually,
Yeah.
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 So we're still hanging out with Elaine, of course, from ATown, and we were able to finally, we were able to mix and match with from Mallory to Ash. And pronounce your last name again. I have a bad brain. Is it-
Nunley.
Nunley, yes.
I always have to say nun, like a church nun.
Sure.
Just be like, Mumley, Lunley, what?
Oh, not mom. I never put an M in here. That's crazy. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Great to come and have you on the show. It's actually pretty awesome to have all of you here. But we have 3 questions to ask you, though.
Okay.
For everyone who's been on the show for the first time, the first question is, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking tequila and soda with lime.
Tequila and soda. Have you tried it yet? Do you
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
it's really good.
It's a Herradura
Yes.
tequila.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more top shelf and excellent.
I
Love
was
it.
drinking well, and now I'm drinking top shelf. I'm moving up
Yeah.
in the world.
Oh man,
Full
Mom,
of-
can you see me now?
The full Jefferson.
Yeah, full of Jefferson. Second question is, what is your spirit animal?
Diane Keaton in a white pantsuit.
In a white pantsuit.
Yeah.
That's kind of her standard, really.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What color glasses Diane Keaton?
Glasses?
Yeah, she always has different color glasses.
Yeah, they're kind of shaded orange.
Well, sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're rose.
Yeah.
That's a lot of colors,
Rose.
guys.
Rose.
Classic rose?
suffice
Rose
Okay.
makes no.
as
Oh, it's
it's like an orange.
Classic rose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
man, really hard hitting journalism.
I know my Keaton.
You do. I'm impressed.
The third question is.
Wait,
Don't
can I
be.
answer the spirit animal question not as Layla? Because I did that earlier.
That's true.
Oh.
That's true. No, wait. You're
I'll let it go.
But
I
she's a
guess.
Phoenix. We
Yeah,
already got this.
you said Phoenix.
You're Phoenix.
Is Layla a Harry Potter fan?
She's a huge Harry Potter fan, which
Did
Elena
Layla
is
actually
also.
go to Harry Potter World and have the butterbeer and have the experience
Well,
of it?
Elena did.
Did Layla?
So no, Layla has not yet.
Okay, so you answered for Elena.
I answered for kind of sure.
You said Phoenix. Unless you want to say that both characters are Phoenix, then I will allow it.
Well,
I don't want to throw too many red flags
Here's
out here
the
on the
thing.
field.
I would say that Layla is a phoenix, but Elena's spirit animal is Tom Haverford from Parks and Rec.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Treat yourself. That's all. That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
Keep
Okay,
going.
okay, sure.
Let's focus on Ash.
Yeah, so sorry for dragging that out then.
It's okay, but I also have another spirit animal kind of when I try and like summon my spirit animal, and it's a sheep.
A sheep, really?
Yeah.
Oh, expound on that.
It's a sheep who tells me I'm supposed to be.
Too much focus, you know.
Right.
Yeah. No, I don't want to put too much focus on you
No.
trying to pretend to be a sheep so you can talk about if
No,
you're.
I was
Keaton.
laughing.
Yeah,
It sounded
yeah.
like a sheep.
I was with her the whole time. That was wonderful. Cheers to
Thank you.
that. Cheers to the herd.
To the herd.
Yeah.
So the third question is unique to you. It has to be unique to you. And also, I hope it's a question you'd never hear again
Okay.
as people that would be interviewed constantly, I'm sure. Your question is, if you could have a role in any sitcom for the last 10 years, male or female, what would you choose?
Good one.
That's so good.
Like a really deep question.
Sitcom.
Yeah.
Specific.
Sitcom.
Yeah.
So it's like situation.
It would have to be a situational comedy,
Yeah.
for the layman out there.
For the layman out there.
Yeah.
I really love April from Parks and Rec
Okay.
Because she's awesome.
because she's awesome.
It's an incredible character, in my opinion.
It's a really. I'll just say her.
Okay.
April Ludgate.
Avery channels some April too. So.
Yeah, there's a little April in there.
Yeah.
I relate to that character.
Totally.
So
All of those answers were correct as well. Man, you guys are just killing it tonight.
Yeah.
we are.
I don't have any more kind bars to hand out, so
Well, Mallory took them all.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I eat them every day of my life, and I never want to eat another one again.
every day and never again. Got
Yeah,
it. Okay.
it's unfortunate. I know.
That's the April
I know.
in Ash.
Juxtapositions.
Circle of life, I think is what they call that.
This circle of I can't make a
No?
kind joke in there. Yeah, but that yeah, I like it. I like it.
The circle of kind.
You know
Kinda.
what though? I just had so I've been watching Freaks and Geeks,
Right.
and I had never seen it before, and it's very
Yep.
new to me.
Yep.
What's the young boy's name? I can't even think of it right now.
Like the
the main
main guy?
character,
Sam.
I take my answer. I'm sorry. I want to be Sam.
You're Sam. Okay. Okay.
He's so
Great.
honest and genuine and real and.
Oh, that's so true.
I unfortunately don't know Freaks and Geeks.
Okay, so
I know what
homework.
it is, and I also know all of the ATown thing. I just I feel like I missed that boat. I feel like it's hard to
You
watch.
can get back on the boat.
I invite you
The most-
to. Here's the thing. I have the DVDs. I invite you to my house to watch it with me.
Sure.
Okay, so there's this thing
What's a
that I
DVD?
do.
Let me
There's
stop
that.
you right there. What's a DVD?
Okay, so there are a few shows that like legit. If I know that you haven't seen them, I will be like.
You will force feed.
I will come to my house. I'll watch it with you.
Okay.
I will watch it until you see the end. I don't care how long it takes.
Okay.
Freaks and Geeks is one of them.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Was that a threat?
I'm threatening
Yeah, no, that-
you right
Man,
now.
no, I can
Like,
tell
She
it.
just
Yeah.
got real.
Yeah.
There's Freaks and Geeks. There's Freaks and Geeks, Dexter, and Friday Night Lights. Those are the three.
Dexter, interesting. Okay, so
Dexter until season 7.
4 to
But
6.
Trinity was 5, right?
Until season 1.
Trinity was 4.
No, Trinity was 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
Trinity was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 to 6 is like, the last season, we'll get there, but
the last season doesn't exist.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I actually I didn't mind Colin Hanks.
that was season
there was a
6.
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
Saw-like thing about
Yeah.
The thing about
the way it was
that,
played
though,
out in
was
gruesome and
that Duncan predicted what was happening in like the 3rd episode, and he was like, "That guy doesn't exist. It's really that guy." And I was
Yeah,
like, "You're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
That's not real." And then it was, and then I was like, "Fuck." So
Does Duncan? You said is also your significant other, and also the
Yes.
Director.
he is
as
the
well as
director
creative
and
producer,
co-executive producer.
co-exec.
Yeah.
Is he a person who usually ruins things for you?
Always.
Okay. Go.
He's that guy that's like, I know what's okay.
His
well-
name's Duncan.
Well, because here's the thing: is that in our company, Duncan is really the writer. Like, let's be honest here. When we started our company, he started writing a feature film. And I was like, all right, you write your feature film, and while you're doing that, I'll write this stupid web series, and we'll just like do that while you're writing your glorious feature film, and
Yeah.
that's what we're doing now, or whatever.
He's incredibly talented.
But he's a way better writer than I am, and in that he is way better at predicting storylines, at predicting arcs, all of that stuff. So when we watch stuff, he's like, "This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen," and at the end of the season, this is what's going to happen.
Sure.
And he's always fucking right.
What do you think about the differences between your consumption levels? Like, do you think do you think he's consumed more media than you have? No.
No, we both work from home, and we
Yeah.
like literally just like watch Netflix all day together.
Sure.
We kind of like trade off. Like I'm more of the broad comedy person, he's more of the like straight drama person. So we kind of like go back and forth. Like the last two shows, the last two Netflix original shows we saw were Daredevil. Clearly, that was for both of us though.
Oh, okay. Have you seen? I have a friend of mine has an incredible impersonation of Wilson Fisk. Just a thumb. Big fat thumb. Although incredible character. Sorry. Anyway, sorry.
So we watched Daredevil was in fact the last Netflix original that we watched together that we both wanted to watch. But for example, his last pick was Bloodline.
I've not seen that.
Oh, okay.
It's great.
Yeah.
Is it?
But my last pick was Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Because that is awesome.
It is awesome.
They're both awesome.
Because it's Kimmy Schmidt.
Ash
They're both
approves,
awesome,
of course.
but you can kind of see like what our dynamic
what your
is.
dynamic is, and how you meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Daredevil, yeah.
So, Ash, when I was doing the research to figure out what ATown was about, the different people in ATown, I couldn't help but notice there was a large emptiness in your bio. I think I have it here, actually, exactly what you said.
Or
Ash,
didn't say.
Ash
I
Nunley,
know that picture. I
from
was
Austin, totally awesome, period. That's it.
Is that really an emptiness, or is that just kind of...
Well, no, I mean,
Or
it's
it's just
poignant.
Suck it.
It's
It's like
poignant.
a thing.
But,
Yeah.
but it makes me want to ask you,
You're from here, aren't you?
explain something. Yeah, okay.
I'm from Austin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that explains. Yeah.
So how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Austin your whole life. And
Austin.
where'd you go to high school?
Anderson and McNeil. Anderson wasn't cool enough, so I left and I went to McNeil, and Round Rock School District was way better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go Dragons.
Go Dragons.
Yeah, sure. Dragons.
Sure,
can't
Dragons. Now that means that we like you.
Yes, you passed the test. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I was just trying to research things. I saw that we actually have a lot of mutual friends
Oh
on
yeah,
Facebook.
like who?
Well, I could pull it up. I'll pull it up
Okay.
afterwards. But you're also the only one of the group that seems to only just have a personal profile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, why not have a personality for yourself? Like the actual page,
Like a fan page.
Yeah,
on
fan
Facebook.
page.
Like a fan page.
Yeah.
I don't even have headshots. I've never had headshots.
You have an awesome picture of you,
In that
looking like you're from
fucking
Austin.
green wig.
Yeah, that awesome green
I was
wig, yeah.
actually in New Orleans when I took that picture.
Sure.
I had just bought a wig. So
She
why
was
don't?
at an improv festival.
Yeah, it sucked. It was horrible. It was really. I'm
Okay.
never doing it again. No, that's not true. I'll do it if it's not there. It was like all dudes, and I was like the only lady.
Yeah, that sounds like no fun.
Not. Anyway,
Well-
that's a whole nother.
Sure. So, so you guys met. If I'm correct about this, you guys met from Fuck It's Hot.
Fuck, it's hot.
Yeah.
We met from Fuck, it's hot, and that show.
It was a show, not a troupe.
It was.
It's kind of both.
Kind of both. Okay.
It started out as just a show, and then we ended up having more shows, and all of this. And this has been said and done, and it's still being done in Austin. Is like, it was a sketch show written about Austin, and it was lovingly poking fun at different groups in Austin, or
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
and it was really fun, and I felt like I had a lot to contribute to that show just because I had been in Austin, so I like understood.
Enough to like really,
Yeah, really like this is loving and
And also, yeah.
stupid as
yeah.
fuck.
When was that? Because I only saw it as a blurb on
It
Facebook. So.
started in August of 2013,
I think.
and then we had a Christmas show. Fuck, it's Christmas, and then we had another.
Ash was in the original. I came into Fuck It's Christmas that year.
Okay.
And then we've done a Fuck It's Hot and Fuck It's Christmas every year since.
And I was
Okay,
really
okay.
skeptical of Elena. I was like, this
Who is
girl's
this
serious. Like,
like I come in with like my ballet shoes on, like let's rehearse.
let's rehearse. We're doing rehearsals
Like I went
now.
to theater school, guys.
And I was like, she's down to fuck, like.
Yeah. But we wrote a sketch together.
Down to Fuck It's
Ash,
Hot, yeah.
Yeah, Ash,
Get it?
Ash,
Yeah.
me, Ash, and our friend Sarah Marie, who is the general manager at the Institution Theater, wrote a sketch for Fuck It's Christmas that year called
In like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
called 50 Shades of God.
Okay.
So it was for
Okay.
the Christmas show, and it was like a Christmas version of 50 Shades of Grey, but with like Jesus
and Mary
like
and-
babies and like
And he abandoned her. He abandoned her, and then she just had his baby, and
We
he's
ended up
great,
like
I'm gonna
humping
be
each
an
other,
awesome
but
single
like
mom.
with this much distance between us. Like
Feminist.
it was
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 'cause you're good Catholics, you know.
Obviously,
Always
obviously.
a good arm length
just like
between.
a Bible's length between us.
Yeah.
It happened. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I got confused when you said the book.
I got to
It
be
was like,
God.
what the book said. It was
Yeah.
like, what the book said, are you okay? What problem?
The good book.
Yeah, give me,
The
give me,
good
give
book.
me chapter
You know,
and verse.
the good line.
Yeah.
It was like The Wish? No.
No.
The good wish, yeah.
But so you guys have been friends since? Or do you,
Since then,
you,
yeah.
You reconnected at some... Okay, cool.
No,
cool.
no, we've
Cool.
been good friends since. Yeah.
Yeah. How was your experience doing ATown with these knuckleheads?
Yeah, the first season, she just asked me to come in and do be a character, and I was like, that sounds great. I'm so excited. And so I did, and then she asked me to write for the second season.
season, yeah.
Mostly
And
because Ash did some really great writing in Fuck It's Hot, and I was like, you know what? I need your voice in this show.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
and so yeah,
How do you get the space? Like, I know this sounds like a really probably sophomore question, rudimentary, if anything, Watson. But how do you get the space at a coffee shop, for example, and how long for the filming?
Actually, who works there? Is my
yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
I
that's the question.
The
Yeah.
coffee shop that we use, shout out to Dominican Joe on Riverside and Congress.
We got you, Joe.
Duncan, my co-executive producer and director,
Yeah.
and I both worked there on and off for like 4 years.
Okay.
And we're very good friends with the owner, Mehul. He's freaking amazing.
that's his name.
Mehul Patel. Yeah.
Awesome.
And Charla. Mehul and Charla. Okay, I could talk to y'all.
That sounds like a great food truck. I would go to Mayhole's and Charlotte's.
We could have made.
Okay, so like not to bring this down to like too serious of a level, but Mehul and
Southern
Charla,
Indian food, yeah.
Yeah.
they started a nonprofit where they started a school in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
And all of the coffee bean money from Dominican Joe goes to the school, the
cool.
Macario
Oh,
school
oh,
in the
that's cool.
Dominican
That's awesome.
Republic.
That's cool.
So if you ever go to Dominican Joe, like literally your cup of coffee pays for a kid getting their education in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, that's neat.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
I haven't worked there in like a year or so, but I will always support them. And Mehul
really cool.
is a good friend of mine, and he will always let us shoot there. I can't even believe he will let us. But and the current manager, Courtney, is great too, and she's like, yeah, let me just figure out like which mornings are better so that the shop is empty and blah blah
Yeah,
blah,
sure, of
whatever.
course,
But,
yeah.
We have some experience with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here we are.
That's the reason. Yeah. That's the reason why we're here.
Yeah. But yeah, so
have a
Duncan
plaque.
and I both worked at Dominican Joe for on and off 5 or so years, so we have a really good relationship.
Okay.
with that.
That's great.
Is that how you met Duncan?
No.
No.
So Duncan and I,
Whoa.
Ash got really excited about that
Duncan
question.
and I have a weird not weird relationship. It's not weird anymore. It's been 8 years.
It's not like 50 Shades of Grey weird, right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So Duncan and I met in high school. We both went to Wimberley High School. He dated one of my best friends in high school. We did a summer Shakespeare program together.
Okay.
He is a few years older than me, so he was directing by the time I was in high school. And so we kind of knew each
Scandal.
other. I know, so scandalous. Like 3 years, 3 months apart. Whoa. So he was directing by the time I was like a junior, senior.
Legal in Texas.
That's true. 17 is legal in
17.
Texas. Yeah.
I'm really sad that you went there that fast.
Well, the parents still.
I know.
I know the parents still actually have to have consent too. So,
Long story short,
and her dad was a cop, so that was fun.
we went to high school at this. We did theater in the same high school,
Yeah.
and we did like one act and all that stuff. That's a Texas thing. And we both went to St. Ed's here in town
Yeah.
and had like mutual friends. And my freshman year, which should have been his senior year, but he took a year and a half off to like travel Africa and do like cool work and shit.
Naturally. Yeah.
We ended up graduating the same year, but he's 3 years older than me.
Because he did cool work and shit.
Because he did like
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
gained
Africa
3
work
years.
and shit. I don't know. He's like a missionary or whatever. Not really,
Spring
but
forward, is that how that works?
He's
you know.
far forward. Yeah.
Like, we're gonna give you 3 years.
Moved to Cradle of Life, gained 3 years.
Yeah. We met in high school, got close in college, and have been together for 7.5 years.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're still able to work together. That's
Here
neat.
we are.
Yeah.
We live
that's so
together. We
cool.
work together.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. So, are you excited about the next season, Ash? Are you,
I'm very excited.
Excited?
Yeah.
especially all the stuff that you wrote in for your own character? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Yeah, I'm excited. It was really fun to just, shoot ideas at each other, and
What's your favorite scene that we wrote this year?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All of them?
All of them. Woo.
Yes, the full Oldman.
No, honestly, I don't remember shit.
I know.
I don't remember anything.
High five to that.
But I think that just means that I was in the moment, right?
Totally.
Like,
Yeah. Well, the character remembers.
No, like my
Yeah.
And
props
the
master.
person who is writing it remembers.
okay, I
but-
know what I'm excited about, and it's totally selfish, but I'm really excited for my scene with Lubu. I have no idea where it happens, but
It's at the coffee shop.
It's at the coffee shop. I know that, and Lubu is my favorite person.
So our friend Brian Lubu Roberts, he is a seasoned improviser in town.
Sure.
He was if you watched episode 1 of last season, he was the annoying coffee shop patron.
He's like,
who,
Yes.
him
Can
and
I get that
Yeah.
cup?
Yeah.
in that cup, but blah, blah,
And
that
a
cup.
decaf shot.
Yeah, can I get one decaf shot in
That old trope.
Yeah.
That guy. So we're bringing him back in an episode in season 2, and he is one of the best people in the world. One of the best people, one of the best improvisers, one of the best comedians ever.
He's also one of the funnest people to impersonate.
Oh, really?
Well, you guys have the same haircut.
I know. This is like, it's as long as it grows. So true.
Well, thank you, Ash, for sitting in with us.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
Oh no, this is always fun, and we have to take another break.
Yep.
Yes.
Because we have
The lights
Thank
on.
you.
we have another segment, and the lights
red
on.
light is on.
That damn red light that no one can see. Oh, actually,
I thought this was a game.
well,
thank you.
yeah.
It's not Simon, no.
You lost. It's just red. Red? Oh, I lost. Yeah.
Oh.
We'll be back with more after this.
Yeah.
God, I sound like a crazy person.
No, you don't. But not enough.
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Yeah.
Segment 3, the fighting 3.
The best bad decision you'll ever make.
Seven drinks down the line.
Don Zipo, 7 drinks down the line. The trail line.
One step over the line?
Yes. We're still hanging out with the girls from ATown.
The worst bad
hashtag-
decision you'll never make.
Let's share this.
That's a
out.
Sheryl Crow song, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the same beer?
It was off this
Yes. Pale ale all the way.
Pale ale all the
mirror
way down.
pond.
All right, so we got Mallory still hanging out with us. Well, she came back. She
Had to drink a few.
Switched out, and then across from her we have Ivy Kohler. Is that
Kaler.
Oh, is it Kaler?
I mean, technically Meehan. I'm married.
Just
so
say
I should
the
take
full
my
name.
Ivy Kaler Meehan. I'll go by just Ivy. Can I just have like a Beyonce name, like one name only?
Just call you Ivy.
Ivy.
Yeah.
Ivan only.
Ivan. Yeah. I like that better.
Now, Ivan's a little different though. If you want to go by
Well,
Ivan
it's
or
my,
Ivy,
It's my husband's name plus my name. It's like our celebrity name is Ivan. Because his name is Dan.
That's
Okay,
it. That's
okay.
important.
It's tricky.
You need to have one of those.
Oh,
Mine
it's
is calorie.
Oh, it's IVYN. I got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I have
Not a dude's name.
now I have a
Yeah.
different third question for you. So this is the first time in the show.
Yes.
3 questions. The first question is, what are
Oh
you
my
drinking?
gosh. Some kind of pale ale.
Some kind of pale ale, my favorite.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
delicious. It's cold. It's lovely. It's wonderful.
It winds up being cold and lovely and wonderful all at the same time.
Down the hatch.
Down the
yeah.
hatch all the way.
Yeah.
She's just like Lauren A to me. The second question is.
Do I need to be looking somewhere? I feel like my back is to the camera.
No, you're
Should I
fine.
be-
No, you're fine.
No,
If you really look,
Not in that one.
That
You-
camera over
you're
there.
here.
If you really want to look.
awful. Let's just cut that camera.
The second question is, what is your spirit animal?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
You know what it is.
No, I don't.
Yes.
All right, so what is Whitney's
Does it have
spirit
to be
animal?
an animal?
What is Whitney's spirit animal?
What is Whitney's spirit animal and what is Ivy's
Something that
spirit
doesn't
animal?
exist.
Yes, it does.
Like a
What are we? I feel like have you interviewed?
oh my god.
You've been through this already. Give me a hint.
What does the Last Supper say?
More breadsticks, please.
You're right. Check.
This is we can't give too many hints about
we already did.
for season 2. I don't know, man. I'm like 10 beers in, dude. I don't know. Black swan yoga.
Sure. No, that's great, though.
It's a bird. It's a bird.
No, you're right. It's a swan, but I like Black Swan for you. I think that's way better.
Maybe like that's a combination of Ivy's and
Yeah, yeah,
Whitney's.
yeah.
Is the black swan.
It's the Black Sun yoga specifically.
I am not good at yoga.
Okay.
I can't do a downward dog.
You do. Okay.
Chaturanga just makes me dizzy.
I mean, just hearing it makes me dizzy. So,
Right?
yeah.
It's a weird word.
The last question is supposed to be unique to everyone who's going to be on the show.
Yes.
It's supposed to be unique to everyone, and also if you've ever done an interview, if you've ever done another interview, it should be completely unique. Now, the hard part is I had
Good
one.
luck, dude.
I had one.
I know we're good. Good.
Well, so I'll go with the original one I had. When did you first come out as a gummy vitamin lover?
Man, I love a man who does his research. Probably like early middle school. It was a bad obsession. Like, that was my vice.
Was it contentious to the point? Like gummy versus the chewables?
I hated the chewables. They're chalky.
They were
Am I
so
wrong?
chalky. Flintstone vitamins
They're still
were
chalky.
awful.
Well, they have Flintstone gummies as well. That's
No, the gummies
No.
are like delicious gummy bears that have vitamins in them.
Well, but I'm still curious. Was there like a
Mystical gummy
high
bears.
fructose.
was there like a
vitamins.
Sharks and Jets for gummy versus chewables?
I mean,
like
we could get it going.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we all have great rhythm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I never liked the chalk ones. They're cheaper, so I feel like we
Sure.
had those
Well,
growing
'cause
up. But
when
like,
you're a
we
chalk,
got the
you're a chalk
gummies.
all the way. Yeah.
Fair.
To your last dino day. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chalky ones were like, you were eating them and you were like, I know these are good for me.
Yeah.
You know, but like, you had the gummies and
gummy
you were like,
ones.
these are just fucking
And
rad.
they came out with the gummy ones that have like sugar on the outside, and they're just placating
Sure,
at that point.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Like Dunkaroos. Remember that? Remember that fucking snack?
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos, dude.
Anything that ends
the
in
cookie
roos.
in the frosting, like whoever made that up, like
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah.
Thank
Yahoo.
Thank you so much for letting my mom stuff those snacks with me and
Yeah.
making me fat throughout like elementary school.
Two
I'll cheers to
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos. You can only find them on Amazon now.
What?
Yeah, it's true.
Can you get them like not expired?
Oh,
That I don't know.
They actually came expired.
Yeah, that's
It's just
right.
like it's like a beanie baby.
I believe-
Hold on to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You collect them, you put them in a box, and then you shove them together until you have a box-shaped Dunkaroo.
Yeah.
And then
You go on
and
NBC,
you
you
go
talk
to
to
NBC,
Matt Lauer,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
a whole thing, and yeah.
Well, Brian Williams used to be, right?
Whoops, too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah, way too soon.
Well, he invented Beanie Babies.
Who?
You did?
No, Brian Williams did. It was in his report. He
Oh,
did.
Brian Williams did, yeah. He and Katie Couric, man.
He reported on his invention of BB Babies like 25 years ago.
Why do you have a different microphone than us? I feel
Because-
very like
No, we have the
Same microphone,
fair.
different
Microphone.
stand. Yeah.
I just have, I
Oh,
just
you
have
got
a,
the cool, like,
I have
bounce.
the radio thing over
All
here.
right.
You want that radio thing?
No,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good over
Okay.
here in my like.
So you're still
lazy-
comfortable in it?
I'm great.
I
I'm
just
great.
feel segregated, but it's fine.
I mean,
Separate
it's the
but
women,
equal.
It's the
I get
women
it.
against the
Yeah,
women.
sure. 77% mic over here.
Yeah.
It's a sturdy mic stand, though.
Well,
I feel like I
technically,
can't knock it down.
You are drinking 70% less than I am right now, so
What are you drinking, by the way?
vodka and lots
I
of it.
mean, there's a
Is it-
raspberry in it.
Cherry. It's a cherry.
It's a raspberry.
No,
It's
Raspberry?
a
Cherry.
maraschino.
I wish it was a
cherry.
raspberry.
Do you often see raspberries at bars? Like, I mean, you
Never.
That's a good question.
Why
East,
not?
East side, maybe.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
I mean,
East side.
Sachet, maybe.
you want more raspberries.
I wish they garnished my drink. They're like, here's a pomegranate. Like,
Yeah.
Like a
Here's
whole
some
pomegranate?
seeds.
Yes.
Just like in my beer.
Just drop
Why
the whole
not?
thing
Just
in
like,
there.
here
Like,
you go.
drink
Yes.
out of the
Yeah.
Yes,
pomegranate.
though, like the whole
Plunk.
thing.
Actually, how about that?
And
how about
here you go.
The beer is served in a pomegranate, so you have to
That's-
drink it a
I
little
don't
straight.
know if beer and pomegranate sound good together. I feel like vodka pomegranate
Have you
works.
tried it?
No, I can't knock it till I try it, I guess.
Okay, there we go.
Pale
Well-
ale and pomegranates.
That's season
Pomegranate?
3 of ATown.
Pomegranate.
Pomegranates.
Captain Planet. I think that's
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet Pomegranate.
Captain Planet, the pomegranate.
That's Bill Nye's best friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Turtle Dove's next
Talking
story.
about Bill Nye because he's from Seattle.
Yeah, he is.
When I
He's
was
a
are,
genius.
are you a Seattle person?
I grew up in Seattle.
She-
Almost live.
Yes.
Almost
Oh my god.
live.
Okay, you know Joel
What?
McHale?
What? Wait,
Joel
I can't-
McHale?
wait,
Yeah.
He lived on my basement couch for like a few months when he was at UW.
Go on.
He was kicked out of the dorms, and a buddy of ours was living with us at the time for law school, and they were good friends. He's like, hey, can my buddy Joel come and like stay with us? So he slept in our fucking basement, and I remember like,
He's
I remember
8 feet
imitating
tall.
like really inappropriate jokes that he would tell me.
Yeah.
And I'd like tell them to my family members, and I'd be like, I'm 9. I'm hilarious.
Oh, we
and
are
they'd be like,
hashtagging the crap out of Joel Mateo.
and they'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Joel,
Yeah.
and,
You
I'm,
guys
and
need to
I'm
get
pretty
Joel
sure my
McHale
parents
on.
were like, we gotta fucking kick Joel out of like the basement.
bring
That's, like,
Joel
this is-
McHale out.
This is not okay.
He's not the father.
What if we brought him on?
But
now?
in elementary school
I'd be
and
very
middle
happy with
school,
that.
I was convinced that Bill Nye was like my
Science teacher.
Like I was convinced. I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was like, oh yeah, no one knows who he is.
Makes no sense.
No, you know what? You know what's a big bummer is I was a Beekman's World person, which is
What?
unfortunate. I know it's the
What is that?
Born in late
Beekman's World
80s,
was at the
dude.
same time as Bill Nye on Saturday mornings. It was like two different science shows. that
Robin
did-
Williams?
but
Like the
like
Robin Williams
There
of
can
dinosaurs?
only be one. We knew this.
I know, but
Yes.
Beekman's World was supposed to be like the weird, like quirky thing, but like goofy and absurd.
Did he
and
wear a jacket, like a science jacket?
He did, and he had a talking rat that helped him with science. Like
He
it was.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
It was less. It was Mrs. Doubtfire
Let me
more than
ask
it was
you this
science.
question.
That is absolutely correct.
Let me ask you this question.
Let us turn the tables on you guys.
Hold on a minute. Let me turn. Power Rangers. They had a sidekick
Rat.
who I'm not certain was human or robot?
Yeah.
Do you know
Yes.
his name?
Oh,
Right? No one knows his name.
Oh, Gordon. Yeah.
That's a great impression, actually.
Thank you.
It was beyond
I
my
only,
time.
I only
Don't
have
know the
3.
name.
Isn't that sad though?
Only
Like you're
3.
like, I don't even
are your
remember his
impressions?
name.
I was in
And-
my early 70s back then, so I really don't.
I mean, like he knew all the Power Rangers by
Nice.
heart, and it's like, man, we can't even remember your name. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, because
Sorry, I didn't mean to be morose.
I just am obsessed with like one of your 3 impersonations are this unnamed Power Ranger
Well,
character.
that character only because
I am Gordon.
Yeah.
I get it.
Call
but
Tommy.
like
Call Tommy though, for real.
You're
Yeah.
looking it up. You're looking it up, aren't you?
the robot. Yeah, of course.
and now Tommy
Okay.
calls his lawyer out of jail to get a
And
bail
now let's
out,
pull
right?
the
Yeah.
robot on set.
Then now the robot played
No.
by Joel McHale.
So you got a great radio voice, man.
Oh, thank you. The three
You're
voices.
drunk.
I do
Yes.
an okay James Spader, okay, and a really great Brack. Oh, and okay,
nice.
okay Obama
Wow.
too.
Were you
You
talking
do
about
great.
Space Coast,
Yeah,
Coast to Coast?
yeah, he's a great
Yes.
Brack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing television
Wait, but
show.
go.
Incredible.
Like,
Yeah.
say something.
Adult Swim,
Yeah,
like
no.
back in the
not
90s,
your
was
monkey.
so racy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was
And
like
weird.
called Adult
so
Swim,
out
then.
there.
Do you remember? Oh God.
Adult Swim was on Cartoon Network like after 11 p.m.
Yeah.
After 9/11 p.m.
After
9/11.
Too soon.
Never
you
forget.
said you'd never forget.
Never forget.
How did we
No,
get
I will
to that
forget
point?
Squidbillies.
So
I will
ATown.
forget that all day down.
Squidbillies.
All day long.
Yeah,
I'll forget.
Squidbillies. Yeah.
So good.
So Ivy.
Who was the guy who was the insect downstairs?
Zoran.
Zorak.
Yeah.
Zorak.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy who was in like the boiler room.
Hey, Zorak, you want to hear a joke?
Sure.
You could do a
Yeah.
whole episode.
Moldar.
Moldar.
Yeah.
Damn it, they,
They
were
don't make
so
TV
great.
like that anymore.
They
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
It's so sad. Rocco's Modern Life, like that was a very
Dude,
disgusting and weird
Rocco's
show.
Modern Life was crazy adult in a lot of different places.
RICYCLE,
So was Rugrats,
recycle, CONSERV, concern. Don't you POLLUTE, pollute the river, sky, or sea, or else you're gonna get what you deserve.
Nodes.
Notes.
Notes.
She's got nodes right now. She
Also,
told you guys that?
Rocco's Modern Life.
She brought it. She brought it.
It has been brought in.
That's right. That was both noise and fun.
That's another cheers. I'm
Cheer-
sorry. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm running out of
Yeah.
liquid.
You know what
Shot for that
fucking
one.
weirds me out is like
Ghosts?
television shows
Besides ghosts,
that are
yeah.
animals that have dogs as pets.
Like cat
Like
dog?
Rocco was a
Talking
fucking
dog?
kangaroo.
No,
he wa-
And it has a dog.
He was an anar-
He was
an-
a wallaby.
He was an anarchist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Blame Disney.
And then Mickey Mouse
Because
has
of
this
Disney.
dog
Had
named
Pluto.
Pluto, and I'm like,
Pluto.
Yeah.
Goofy
He had-
is a dog,
Yeah.
and he's your friend.
He had a best
What
friend.
is happening?
Yeah.
Just
Man,
racism.
Just go with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ivy
Yeah.
knows.
I'm mad about it.
I mean, you should be.
A mouse can't have a dog as a pet.
Why not?
We watched Stuart Little, and we knew that a
Did you watch Babe
cat
the Pig?
have a mouse as a pet.
Babe the pig.
You said you never forget.
Oh,
He won an Oscar.
the Great Mouse Detective.
Yeah.
The Great Mouse Detective had a dog for a pet.
Great
that
catchline,
movie
too.
was so scary. Can we talk about Radigan for a minute?
Radigan was fucking creepy.
Radigan was
Yes.
so scary.
Absolutely
Inside
creepy.
the-
Didn't he have like, he was like a fat rat?
He was a big. Well, he was a
The
rat.
cape?
He was a rat. He was trying to pretend to be a mouse because he hated the word rat.
Oh, that's right.
Because
Who
of white
doesn't?
privilege. And
rat privilege.
rat privilege. No, but yeah,
We
yeah.
can say that.
He was a big, like, mean character at the
That's
time.
a little
Like,
bit
Yeah.
straight.
Well,
Yeah.
he was very dark.
yes.
Also,
yeah.
the girl gets kidnapped within like the first 30 seconds
Yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
I'm watching it like I'm going to be kidnapped now. I wasn't even really that afraid of Radigan, but growing up, I was like, Mom, you gotta close the shades because Fidget's gonna come and get me. The peg-legged bat is going to come and get me.
Fidget
Sorry,
was
I
actually
slammed
pretty
the
scary
table.
too. Actually,
Fidget was terrifying. He had a fucking peg leg.
you're a pretty empathetic person. Is what? Yeah, that's what I got.
Who got
peg leg
kidnapped,
bats
though?
kind of that's a trump card.
Still
really.
have wings.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
but still a bat with a peg leg.
Bat with a peg leg just
And-
adds to the creepy. Yeah, it's just like Donald Trump.
How many
Yeah.
bats do you see on their legs? Like they're flying.
Right,
Or they're
right.
hanging upside down.
This guy had the audacity.
yeah.
This guy had the audacity to get his leg, amputated, and then was like, "No, put
Who
the
did
peg
that
leg on
amputation too?
there." Yeah,
Let's see that movie.
not Radigan.
Probably the rat. The
Not
rat
Radigan.
doctor.
He didn't even have that money.
Ratatouille.
Yes.
Maybe.
Ratatouille
Great
2.
movie.
The doctor is in.
The doctor is in. the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did did we get to Ratatouille?
It's called the Power
It's called
Drugcast.
Drugcast.
It was
Podcast.
Now, I did want to ask because, so Ivy specifically, you have a bio that talks a lot about gummy vitamins and also ping pong and golf.
Let's go.
Are you still playing golf? Is that your thing?
Yeah, sure. I play golf occasionally.
Because
As my coach.
I saw
yeah, I'm coaching her up. She's helping with the chaturangas and the yoga.
Sure,
So I'm helping
sure,
her with her,
sure.
slice.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I played in college, so like it's always gonna be something that I like to do. But
Well, I saw through
stuff.
I saw through your Instagram you made a joke about the green jacket, the Masters jacket. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so golf,
Sports.
yeah,
yes,
sports,
lots of sports, man.
Sports game.
But I did have an only because we usually like to do a thing in the third segment. We like to have the explain your tweet.
Yes. Oh,
shit.
You have some?
Oh, these are great because I never remember.
I do have a couple. Well, like yours is.
Are these in character from A-Town?
Doesn't
Or-
matter.
No, no,
Doesn't
no,
matter.
no,
Doesn't
no,
matter.
this is
Doesn't
for you.
matter.
I think we should switch. I think we should have one explain the other tweet.
Oh, that'd be impossible. Only because she Instagrams more than she tweets.
Oh.
I
So
do.
her Instagram is pictures,
I do.
and so what I want to ask you
So,
is the
Aren't all people's Instagrams pictures?
so this is love
Okay.
picture of a man
Yes.
with the word
Yes,
Ivy
Daniel.
spelled into the side of his face and his beard hair.
Oh yeah.
Not
That's
her
my
husband either. Not her husband.
Not
Just a
your husband,
random
like,
dude.
like a super fan,
Random dude. Just
like
random, not even
big
a fan.
Soul Calibur fan, or like
Just like
No.
walking down 6th Street on a Saturday night, like
Seventh-
got a razor,
7th
like,
Street.
hey, you say you love me, homeless
So
man?
the
Let me do
problem
this to
is,
you.
yes, it is my husband. He's from New York, and so if you go look,
oh yeah,
it's a
forget about it
problem.
then. Forget about it. Yeah.
If you look at it, it looks like NY. So everybody in his family was like, "Oh, it says NY," and I'm
Yeah,
like,
Yankees.
"No, wait, it says my name."
I actually didn't see
Yeah.
that. I did not see NY for sure.
You're not from New York.
That's
so.
because you're a super
No,
fan.
I'm from Oregon, so I don't know.
To be honest,
I don't know much.
I saw nothing when I first saw it. I was like, what is
You were
You saw
drunk
hair,
and
discussing
stuff.
hair, and
I
like,
was like, oh yeah, it looks patchy like my fiance.
It's like a Rorschach beard. What is this?
I don't know. We tried to do a Vine where he like got like different kinds of facial hairs, and it just didn't. It didn't. Pan
It just
out.
didn't mesh.
This was a better
Didn't
way to
facial
like
mesh.
publicize it. Yeah.
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 Ping pong golf.
Ping pong and golf.
You
Dude,
were
I
in-
won a ping pong tournament.
You
What?
did. You did.
Yeah, in college.
How many people played in the ping pong
No,
tournament?
I'm not allowed to disclose that.
Oh, so it was with Obama, and so how was
It was Michelle, but
Dude, her arms, man.
I know.
All that ping pong. That's how she
All
got that
day.
way.
how was
all
Joe
day.
Biden at ping pong?
He's like really disruptive. Like he tries to
I
throw
thought so.
you
Yeah,
off.
yep, yeah. He's all psych, no game.
Oh my
right?
gosh,
Yeah.
it's all words.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he would like miss the ball.
I would picture him more as
I don't know.
a beer pong guy.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
I mean,
terrible
that's
at
how
beer pong.
That's how he cut his teeth. You
Did
know,
we ever
like,
do beer
okay.
pong in the show? No, just a lot of shotgunning.
the randomness and continuity issues of beer
Right.
pong would probably be
Eh,
different.
continuity, schmontinuity.
Everyone has different rules, and it's just like
I know. I'm bad at beer pong. No, ping pong. Give
when
me a
I,
paddle.
when I was in
Give me
college,
a paddle.
we played like very physical defense. Like all
beer
goes off the
pong?
table, fair game.
Yeah.
Legit, though, like
That's
like,
hardcore.
Anyone
That's
could
not
get
how
it.
we do things here.
There were a lot of broken noses, like lots of people broke fingers and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Wow.
I always had black toenails.
Did you ever run out of balls? We always ran out of balls.
Of course, because we'd always smash them.
Yeah,
Ping
sure.
pong.
Were you,
Balls.
were you the girl, the only person who was like, "Get this shit out of here"? Like you scream when you when you're
Oh,
in defense.
yeah, like, I'd be like, absolutely not.
this game is weak.
Denied. No
Yeah.
way. You have a small
Wait, but I'm
penis.
the silence.
It all means the same thing.
I'm
yeah.
the silence celebrator, so like I would slam it and just be like,
She would
and
just smirk like,
And then,
I got this.
yeah. And,
You don't-
and
you know.
tweet.
yeah, just tweet about it for love of the game.
For the love of the pong. Wow. That's dedication.
So I don't know what the next season of A-Town's going to be like. How far?
Wonderful.
It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
Is Whitney like? So you're writing for the show? Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Is Whitney bigger or smaller? Like, did she grow to the size of an Apache Chief?
She's
or
probably about the same physical size.
As Rafiki
Really?
in the Lion
That's surprising because I read into the
Rafiki
show
in
different.
The Lion King.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah.
You have the same symbolism as Rafiki
Oh,
in
she's
the Lion
definitely
King.
Rafiki. Who's Simba? It's a little lisp. There's a little lisp.
You're right.
Only in the show.
Side note, I did a lip sync battle and
you won, yes.
And I won.
Yes,
I won
yes.
that
Yes, yes.
doing a song from The Lion King.
Which song?
I just can't wait to be king. I was Nala.
Oh, that's a fun song.
I did a lot of like mocking. I don't know.
Was it the first time you were on stage?
No, the first time I was on stage, I was a boy. Second time I was on stage, I was a boy.
You decided to be a boy?
Until I was like
or,
16, I was a boy. No, I always played like the orphan boy in Oliver, or like just
every year
or
they did
Osama bin Laden, for example.
or
yeah.
Osama bin Laden and
Yeah.
like
Wait,
Yeah.
I played Osama bin
9/11.
Laden.
Oh, what do you know?
Wait, this is crazy.
In 1001?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh my God! How did you find
Wait,
my resume?
insert
floating around?
clip.
Where is
Roll the
that?
clip.
Give it to me.
Oh, we'll
Call
do
Virginia.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
it was amazing, and I only spoke the lyrics to "Thriller" from Michael
Yes.
Jackson.
'Cause that's all he
Darkness
speaks.
falls across the land. When midnight. Yeah.
Wait,
No.
Obama only spoken.
No,
I mean,
that's
Osama.
and
No,
like with
no,
like this
no, I
huge
believe you.
fucking rifle and this giant beard. It was so amazing. I
Yeah.
was like, I understand drag. I get it. I get it
clip.
now. I get it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
That
understand
was
him
fun.
as like a human after that role?
A little bit.
Okay, that's all I ask.
Yeah, a little bit. Explain your tweet.
Explain your tweet.
Play the tweet.
Actually, for Mallory was I just pooped gasoline, but we ran out of time, so unfortunately we have to go to a break, and we're gonna come back
She really meant it that she
after
pooped
this.
gasoline.
Listeria was the third studio release from Drake. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Drunk ass segment.
For the albino thing, are you really that worried about?
The albino 4? What? No, that's not how this works.
It's the self-deprecation that we all love.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen anything over here on this skin tone
Yes.
level?
Yes.
We edit this
Here we
all
are.
out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Mallory has a problem with ghosts, but she could look me in the face.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
You guys have makeup art.
Now she's not. Like,
Now you know, yeah. I've
what-
been dead for 13 years.
That's why we call him Slimer.
This is the, that's what, no, that's not what they call me.
Oh, I know. That's a different story.
That's-
that was last week's episode.
That's what they call me to my face. So this is the toast segment. We're very, 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 very lucky to have.
Toast, like
yes,
toast.
like bread.
not the toes segment. That's segment 5. and-
Turtles eat those. Yeah.
Yes.
No, never.
All right. So now I have to ask the rest of the group. Ash, what is the thing you're most frightened by, or by which you're most frightened?
Large groups of people.
Welcome to the party.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like really socially awkward, and it frightens me.
Like to the point. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather pee.
You'd rather pee?
Yeah, I'd rather pee.
Would you rather pee in front of a large group of people?
No.
It's performance
Possibly
art.
because then they would like leave me alone.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. And Ivy, same question. What's your greatest fear? And yeah, can you write it down for me?
Besides being a ghost on
Yeah.
camera.
I don't like messes. When something's like
Okay.
been spilt,
Okay.
I
Okay.
get a little itchy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So don't look at this table.
Especially if it's sticky.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no, I'm totally sanitized. I'm great. I'm fine right now. Also, it's like a certain number of beers, and you're like, fuck it.
Basically, like a group of turtles poop in front of Ash, and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah. No.
So the poop thing too, gasoline poop, which we just don't have enough time for. So
Gasoline turtle.
Gasoline poop your whole.
If you ever want us on
Gasoline
for an
ghost turtle
hour's
poop.
worth of gasoline poop, we can talk about it.
we can. That's a different show.
Yeah, it's a whole.
Yeah,
That's
obviously,
that's the
yeah.
BM hour with Travis and Dylan.
That's after 11 p.m. and it's not.
No. And Mallory's just not drunk enough for that. So
PBJ.
We'll see.
She's always drunk enough.
So I want to give a big old toast up to ATown and
A-Town.
you guys from ATown. Thank you so much for just hanging out with us
Yeah.
and just.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it.
Thanks for
Thanks for
coming and
having us on,
hanging out
man.
with us.
Thank you.
Always welcome to come back in any group you like.
In
Totally.
Winnebago or
Yeah, in Winnebago.
bus.
A duck tour.
Mainly horse-drawn carriages, though.
Yes.
You know,
Like, give the Amish a chance. Like, I'm trying to support local businesses and, like, mainly the Amish.
what's the most local business you can think of? Amish, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Amish.
Austin
They
Amish.
need help.
Obviously.
Because computers are a fad.
Big
Yeah,
Amish.
such a
Huge
fad.
fad.
Support big
The
fad.
Luddites are so upset over it.
Oh, you never believe this one video that the Luddites hate. Yeah. 7 tips for Luddites. Anyway,
Number 6 will really blow your
love
your
that.
barn.
this is the time for you guys to plug things.
Yes, do some stuff.
Twitter, you know,
AskJeeves.com.
Okay, there's that. But
Stormfront.com.
But like in real life, we are on ATownTheSeries.com. On that website, you can find out all of our Twitters in character.
Yeah.
Melanie, Layla, Whitney, Avery, and the 2 boys, Sex God and Travis, are all on Twitter in character. Follow us. We love it. As well as in 3 weeks, we start filming for season 2.
Yep.
So we'll have a lot of media out throughout that. But in the meantime, binge us on season 1 and get ready for season 2 because that'll be out.
In the
towards-
meantime,
It's gonna be
tweet me on
crazy.
Twitter. I check it once a week, so maybe I'll see it, maybe I won't.
relevance.
We'll see.
Great plug.
Forgets it exists.
Yeah.
Don't
We'll
worry.
see.
Well, where are you on Twitter?
Multiple places.
She is on I'm Melanie Felony.
And at Mallory Larson.
Okay.
I can't believe I got my full name,
You
too.
got it.
My
You
handle
got
is,
it.
is my full name.
Yeah.
15
That
characters.
doesn't fucking happen.
What? It happened.
No, I know it happened, but like usually it's like, well, that's taken. Do you want Mallory Larson number 19?
Hashtag.
How many
Yeah.
are you? There can only be one.
Melanie Larson.
She's the Highlander of
at 70.
Mallory.
Yeah.
Let's face it, we are like on a clear face-off on this table. The 2 of them are
Face
great
off.
sparingly on the internet, and the 2 of us are great a
Hey.
lot on the
I'm not
internet.
great. I'm just
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
saying.
whoa.
A lot of quantity.
A gauntlet just got thrown.
No.
I don't know if you guys talked about this before, but
in a great way though. Like the 2 of them are like, we're sparing, and like the one thing we say is fucking baller. And the 2 of us are like, we say a lot of shit, and like
None of it's
some of it is funny.
Ivy, I love you.
So, at Mallory Larson, at Nunley Ash, at Elena Weinberg, at Ivy Kaler. We are all on Twitter, as are our characters. I'm sure you'll come
With
across
Crips.
them.
Lidquips06.
With the Crips. Yeah.
Wit Quips.
Yeah.
Wit Quips 06 may have a vlog coming soon.
She does have a vlog.
I'll read that.
Anything else you guys want to cover before we close this thing out?
Don't check out my MySpace. Just don't do it.
check
Do you
out my
literally
MySpace.
still have a MySpace?
Dude,
'Cause,
I never knew how to cancel it.
Yeah, no, I still have mine's great.
You know,
mine's
I'm-
great.
I don't remember mine. And I'm
Cheers.
like just terrified.
I
as
miss
what
MySpace.
If you guys want to read elenasrad.livejournal.com, I won't.
Well, you just put it
forbid
out on
you
the
from
universe.
But
I
it
mean,
really is embarrassing.
you're
Yeah.
literally plugging it.
We'll
right
link to
now.
that.
That's a backdoor brag.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys want to hear this thing that I did, but here's the thing I did.
When I was in high school, it was really embarrassing, and I'm giving it to all of you.
Sure. Yeah, save it.
I just called it high school.
I'm only 25. I don't know.
So Ivy, obviously, anything you don't want to plug?
No, nothing.
Nothing
Just
at all?
don't-
Like,
Just don't look at me.
Do you like Amazon.com or
It's Prime. As long as it's Prime, I'm all the way.
how
Do you want us to look at your shipping orders or?
Probably not. Probably not. Now that I'm thinking about it, I share with my husband. It's
Candles,
weird.
lots of candles.
It's weird.
How about an opportunity to plug smile.amazon.prime or .com, excuse me. Amazon
Right.
smile.amazon.com will actually allow you to take 1% of whatever you spend and take it to a charity of your choice.
I don't know.
You hate that too?
I don't know.
I love you, Ivy.
Don't take
I love
my
her.
money, Amazon.
That's her Ivy.
I don't know.
It's the same price for you, but it actually goes to things you might
I don't
not.
care.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
right.
send it to the people who made the shit, right?
Yeah, like the
The
Pope.
only thing we buy is like inflatable flamingos.
Sure.
So
Sure,
like,
sure.
which I literally bought last week on Amazon
You have my
for
attention.
season 2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was for Ivy, by the
prop.
way.
It's a prop.
It's a prop.
It's a prop with a purpose.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
So if I had known, I would have
Send some money
put
to
some
charity.
charity. But really, I just
So-
put my Amazon points
So
towards this,
season
it's
2 of
free.
ATown has
At least one.
inflatable flamingos.
Spoilers.
Just one.
Spoilers.
I also
Oh,
I also spoon this inflatable flamingo, so it's more than just a flamingo.
It's
It's
Oh.
very
So
sexual.
it sounds
and
like you're
erotic.
actually stealing directly from Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
That's from Western.
It might be one of our favorite shows. It's fine.
So
She's not from here.
Mallory, you got your things plugged out, right? Nothing else you want to say. Ash, do you want to plug anything else? Where do you work? What do you want to
Where
do?
do I work?
No, plug things.
slam
Yeah.
poet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have have anything to plug.
Okay.
She's a kick-ass massage therapist,
I'm
but
a
she doesn't like me to tell
I'm
people.
a really good massage therapist. I'll rub your
very
naked
sexual.
body, but it's not sexual.
That's a good plug.
But I'll like fix your shit, you know, like
She told me like 2 weeks ago that I like really need to like,
fucking breathe.
yeah, like my shoulders,
Fucking breathe.
like my shoulders are frozen, and she
I was like,
she's like, I will not massage your shoulders until you work them yourself. Like, I'm stressed. Turns out,
you're really stressed.
I wonder,
You do a little.
yeah.
You're like on a lot.
I've been doing the lacrosse ball
Really
thing.
good massage therapist.
No, like she is really good.
But there's no sexual anything.
I pay her to massage me.
It shouldn't be. Yeah.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. No, like.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's work. Yeah.
It's really
Touch,
no, but yeah,
touches and sexuality should not be. That's a different show entirely.
It's a different show entirely, and
Next week on Drunkcast.
Next week on Drunkcast, we will break down a Rosti. So,
thank you.
Elena,
Let's talk about a Rosti
Whoa,
because
that
I know
got
a
deep.
lot about that too.
Moving on.
I've had a great time with a Rossi. Anyway, I want to thank all of you for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Thanks,
just hanging out with
man.
us. Like, you guys are like literally any Saturday we record. If
Next
you just want to
week.
hang out,
Let's hang out.
No.
You record only on Saturdays, isn't it Friday?
usually
It's
on Saturdays,
Friday.
but because I
This
wanted
is
you guys on
special
because
for
you're
you
awesome.
guys.
Yeah.
I was like, Fridays are better for
I
us.
was like, it's not Saturday.
Fact
know
checker.
it.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, we need
But
one of those.
literally, you
I
always
thought
welcome
yesterday
back.
was Wednesday. So.
We're just gonna come hang out like on the outside of the wall and like yell things.
As long as you reach up and like bang,
Yeah.
like
oh, no, we'll
like
bang.
a thunder down.
yeah.
Thunder down.
Like,
Thunder down.
You loved
not
us
Canadian.
once.
Yeah. What is that? I
You
mean,
liked us last week.
the remix.
What happened?
Who are these girls? Whatever. So anyway, Baltimore, right?
McNutty, right?
Magnetti. Ivy, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Thanks for coming
Ash, thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Mallory, thanks so much for hanging out
Thanks
with
for
us.
sticking around.
Of course. Well, we're here always. And
Yeah.
Elena, thank you so much for
Absolutely.
facilitating all of this and
Yeah,
having
man.
a good time with us. And Dylan, thanks for helping me run the show.
I just showed up today.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
You did. And you
We're
did
glad you showed up,
the
man.
best
Really good
job
job.
of showing up.
I did.
Yeah, through the torrent of traffic that is
The gentlemanly thing to do.
Mopac. Someday, like all of us awesome people will have a long conversation about real estate. If you
Seriously,
like the
though.
show, if you want to know more about the show, you can go to drunkcastlive.com. You can go to @drunkcastlive on Twitter. You can find us at the Zune store. Some fucking how you can find us in Zune iTunes store, of course. If you go to the iTunes store and like say something about us, and also maybe mark us as a thing you like, then maybe someday we'll beat things like Joe Rogan, for example. 412-440-7468 is the shot line.
We were promised
The
calls
shot line.
from Christopher Lloyd.
The
You never called us. this week.
412-440-7468.
Christopher Lloyd.
Man, no words
Don't
have
say
ever been
that.
said.
Sorry.
Also,
He was great in the Page Master.
Questions at drunkcastlive.com and drunkcastlive.com in general.
Drunkcast
if you
Live
want to
pics
know.
and Instagram.
What's the
yes,
level of sobriety? What are we talking about?
of which?
None.
Drunkcast.
None
Drunkcast.
required.
It starts at 7
Nunley.
Yeah.
and ends at about 30.
None required.
So,
Great.
yeah.
Awesome. I'm all on board.
Yeah.
Plug in.
Come back.
please watch ATown the series at ATowntheseries.com.
And be prepared for a release this year
Yes,
of the newest
season 1 is completely done on the website, and season 2 will drop around October.
Like it's hot, like a
But we'll have like a lot of
much fun.
media within. Like we've got some shit up our sleeves. So
sure.
They'll be back here on Drunkcast Live.
Yes, we
Promote
will.
the
When that
release
happens,
of
you come
season
back. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We like literally pinky promise me.
Pinky
two. Oh,
promises.
it's official now.
Cross
Yeah.
my heart.
Literally, especially in Texas. I don't know if you saw that recently passed. It's
Texas.
official.
It's an
It's
official
Texas,
thing.
yeah.
That's how laws get
Right
passed
next to
here.
Texas, right?
Texas and East Texas and the West Texas, and they mix into Oklahoma somehow.
Yeah.
Anyway, love you so much for listening to the show, and please
Podcast responsibly.
podcast responsibly. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, come on. I would listen to Brad Pitt on the radio.